Hi YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm really excited for us to watch a 2-minute Beachbody team training where an upline is talking about the importance of having a strong and clear why in your Beachbody business. So I'm really excited to get started and I'd love to hear what you think below.
Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about why you are doing this. Putting together a list of your why is so important. You may be on a total high of doing this right now, being so excited, all of the feels, but at some point, maybe it'll be a week, maybe it'll be a month, maybe it'll be a year from now, you'll feel tired, you'll feel defeated, and maybe you'll doubt why you're doing this. And it's
And why might you doubt why you're doing Beachbody? There are a variety of different reasons. Number one, it could be that maybe they're telling you to sign up your spouse as your first coach, and if they say no, then they're not a supportive and loving partner. Could be that you're keeping track of your profit versus your revenue, and you're quickly realizing that you are actually not making any money. Maybe you're lucky enough to make like $5 a month, or you could be even going into debt because of your Beachbody business. You could be doubting it because maybe you don't like how uplines treat you on the team calls, and even though you're working as hard as you possibly can, you're still not making money, and they're not acknowledging that and just talking down on you and demeaning you and telling you you're not working hard enough. Maybe you don't really like the programs. Maybe you think Shakeology is overpriced and doesn't taste good because you know that you could get the similar products for cheaper elsewhere. So there's a variety of different reasons that you might be doubting Beachbody. Okay, let's let her continue.
at that point that you want to remind yourself why you are doing this. All right, so I am challenging you to take maybe 15 minutes to sit down and really think about why you are doing this. What are all the reasons that you have to make you to show up every single day? What is it within your soul that makes you want to do this? And you really want to be specific. It could be something that brings you close to tears. It could be something that is really.
So when you're recruited into Beachbody, we often hear that one of the first things uplines will do is talk to you about your why. So she's going to tell us a little bit about it, but that could just be providing for my family, or I grew up living in poverty and I don't want my children to live in poverty. I've had a horrible health issue in the past and I want to improve my health. I want to stay home with my kids. Could be I'm a military spouse and I don't have friends. Could be one of my kids has a disability and I need to stay home with them but also make money. A lot of the times could be I'm a single parent, I'm a stay-at-home parent, and I want to contribute financially to the household and I want to make some extra money. I've heard some interesting points around that where people, high up upline coaches will say, oh, I was just a stay-at-home mom and I needed to contribute financially. First off, being just a stay-at-home mom, that stay-at-home moms and stay-at-home moms or dads are heroes, and it would be such a hard full-time job to be a stay-at-home parent. And in Beachbody, there seems to be such an emphasis on the fact that stay-at-home parents need to contribute financially, and they seem to be ignoring the fact that these parents can contribute by raising the children, buying the food, keeping the house safe and clean and healthy for the kids, and contributing also involves taking care of everyone around you, not necessarily just financially. Sorry, that was a bit of a ramble. I hope that made sense. And you can let me know what you think below about top Beachbody uplines devaluing the contributions that stay-at-home parents make that are not of a financial nature.
Really meaningful to you. And those are the things you want to write down. It could be one reason, it could be 10. But I want you to get crystal clear on why the hell you want to be a Beachbody coach and why you're doing it.
Can you imagine if you went to college to become a mechanic and then you're going around to auto shops applying for jobs and your boss or your future boss sits there and says, why the hell do you want to be a mechanic? Tell me why. Be emotional. I think this kind of discussion would make no sense in literally any other industry. If someone's applying to be a mechanic, they might say, I like cars. Well, why do you want to work here? You pay well, I like cars, and I need to feed my family. That should be enough. But we've seen Jessica Hickson tell us where She's been at It Works retreats where they'll be talking about their why. They'll be like, what do you want? I want this. And then the person will say back, why do you want this? Why? And you just have to keep asking why. And the point is, like she said, to be as specific as possible with why you're in It Works, as specific as possible, and to get to the emotions, bring the emotions up as to why you want to succeed in Beachbody. And it's just a way to like distract yourself from the fact that you might be picking up on red flags in the business. Could be an upline who bullies you, could be the fact you're making no money, maybe you hate the products, maybe you're not selling anything. It's to distract you from that and to divert your attention back to an emotional topic that you told your upline when you were first recruited. So they want to know what your why is, and they want details. They want you to be as specific as possible. So anytime you're doubting anything because of all the reasons we already talked about, they can bring that back up to you and say, well, didn't you say you wanted to stay home with your children? If you don't do this, if you don't keep going, you're failing your children. If you don't do this, you don't keep going, you're never going to make any friends. And it's just a way to hold it against you, to manipulate you, to, in my opinion, brainwash you into keeping you in the business for as long as possible so they can continue to make money off of you. I know that was a bit of a ramble. If you have been in any MLM before and you've been asked to share your why, I'd love to hear your experiences down below. Let her talk now.
Doing this, why you're going to show up every single day, because doing this job requires you to show up every single day. And that ain't easy.
When you recruited me, you told me I would have time freedom and I could work when I want, and now I suddenly have to work every single day.
So let's get crystal clear on why you're doing this, because your why is everything. It could be just to hold yourself accountable. It could be to get stronger for your kids so that 5 years from now you can run a marathon with them. It could be to make enough money to take your kids to Disneyland. It could be enough money to buy your mom a retirement home. It could be to just live a more fulfilled life. It could be to be stronger. It could be to find more purpose. But get specific on why you're doing this. Because the more clear on why you're doing this, the more fire you'll have within you to push and be hungry to do it really well. And we want you guys to do really well. So let's figure out.
They want you to do really well because then they're going to advance in their Star Diamond ranks and keep their elite status, keep their Star Diamond bonuses, and continue to make, I don't know how much she makes, $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, while you're losing money. And again, to keep the fire inside of you, just a way to divert your attention from the fact that you're going into debt to the why that you told this woman in confidence when you signed up, to divert your thought, it's to divert your thinking from that fact over to the fact that you need to provide for your kids, you need to have friends, you need to feel purpose.
So why the hell you're doing this? Write that down. There is a document here in the landing page that you can use to fill out, and post that. Post that right on your desk. Post that where you work out. Post that somewhere where you can look at it every single day to fire you up to keep going in this. You guys got this.
They're going to tell you to never quit, to keep going for as long as you can. To keep going for as long as you can. And it's just such a sad thing. It's a way to keep people in for as long as possible, in my opinion, even though you're not making any money and you are potentially ignoring all of the red flags and all of the things that make you feel uncomfortable and that you should be following your gut instinct about and getting out of that situation. But in my opinion, your why is a way of you indoctrinating yourself with the help of your uplines to make it seem like your Beachbody business is literally the only way that you can achieve the goals in your life, the only way you can be with your kids, the only way you can be healthy, the only way you can help your spouse, instead of showing you that there's other ways, there's other avenues in life that you can go towards to achieve your goals. So that's all I have today. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think below. Bye.